What's up? If you want to take your shooting to that next level and have the ability to call your shots on demand, this video is for you, so stay tuned.
Yeah, the other teams are moving in the background,
All right, the ability to call your shots on demand is super critical, right? Doesn't matter if you're a competition shooter or a tactical shooter, this drill will change your life, right? What it's gonna do, it's gonna allow you to see where your sights are the second you pull the trigger and then decide whether you need to send a follow-up shot or not. If you're a competition shooter, the difference between an A zone, C zone, or a D zone hit, right? If it's a C or D, you immediately have the ability to take that second shot without having to look at the target. And if you're a tactical / combat shooter, you have the ability to know exactly where your rounds are impacting and if they are being effective and you need to send one more, right? So it's super critical that you learn this skill, right? Now, the drill is called the Miller line drill. It's so simple yet revolutionary all in once. I guarantee you this drill will change your life, right? I'm gonna walk down to the target, I'm gonna walk you through it, and then we'll come back here and I'll shoot it and I'll demonstrate it. It's so easy, but yet so effective. So let's walk down there, take a look. All right, so here's the setup. All you're gonna need is a paper target, cardboard target with a line through it. And then all you really need is one line, but I like doing an X because I can see which quadrant it is. The setup is super simple, right? I'm gonna take my pistol, I'm gonna load one round, and I'm gonna remove the magazine. So I'm gonna have one round in the chamber and no follow-up rounds, right? The drill is simple. It doesn't matter if you come from the holster, from a beep, doesn't really matter. Your first shot is not as critical as your second shot, right? Your second shot is gonna be on an empty chamber, a dry fire shot, right? So I'm gonna draw, fire one round, I'm going to go through the recoil cycle, and I'm going to drive the gun back towards the center of that target and pull the trigger for the second time. The beauty of it is, since I'm going to be doing a dry fire for that second round, it's going to tell me exactly where those sights were when I pulled the trigger. Right now, you have to do this, aggressively. Don't kind of wait for it and line everything back up. Be aggressive at driving that gun back down and seeing exactly where your shots are. For example, that first shot will be center mass for here. I go through a recoil cycle. Say when I drive the gun back down, I'm a little high when I pull the trigger. I will see that because now my gun's not going off again. And what it's going to do is going to train my vision to see where my shots are as I'm driving that gun for that follow-up second, third, fourth shot, right? So that's the drill in essence. I'm going to demo it real quick, and then I'm going to give you a few kind of additions to this drill, right? It's super easy, but I guarantee you it will change your shooting life, right? So let's move back and shoot. All right, so I'm going to demo the drill again. I'm going to load the pistol. I'm going to load one round and remove the source of ammunition. It can come from the draw, come from ready pistol, doesn't really matter. The key is one live, one dry, right? So I'm going to aim at that center X there, and I'm going to follow up with one shot and see where my sights are at. So the drill looks like this. Punch out, one. All right. So on that second dry fire, I was center line about an inch below the X, right? So I'm seeing what needs to happen, right? Let me set it back up, remove the source of ammunition. All right, that one there, I was in that left quadrant. If you look at the X, left quadrant, about 2 inches, 45 angle from the center mass there, right? So my eyes are getting used to seeing where that shot, where this is critical is, if I know that's a bad shot, I can immediately send a follow-up shot because I know exactly where that shot is before it even broke paper, right? So let me do it one more time just to demo it. So I can come from the draw, right? From the draw fire one. All right, that second shot, that dry fire was right on the money. I know that was a good shot. It would have been 2 center mass shots instantly, right? So that's the drill in its essence. Let me show you a couple variants, right? So another option is I can work on my transitions, right? So remove source ammunition. I'm gonna draw and fire one shot here, and I'm gonna transition to that target on the right over here, and I'm gonna see where my sights are on that second shot. So the drill would look like this. I'm ready pistol, draw. All right, that shot there would have been an A zone hit on the lower quadrant of that A zone, right? Because I'm looking where those sights are when that trigger goes off, right? Again, let me demo that one more time. Remove source ammunition from ready pistol. Here we go. All right, that one would have been in the center of the A zone on the right-hand edge of it, just barely moving out to the C. Still an A zone hit, but in the C. I'm gonna drive it hard this time, see what happens, right? Same thing, load one, remove the source of ammunition, draw, fire. All right, that one I overdrew a little bit. I was just outside of the A zone, in the C zone, just barely passed on the right side of that target, right? So that's the drill in essence. Another variant, I could work up, right? Loading one round. I'm gonna draw and fire one round to the X, and I'm gonna transition to the credit card, see where my sights are at, right? So here's what it looks like. All right, that one would have been right in the credit card there. Right, one down, as it came up, I transitioned to it. Let me do it one more time so you can see it. Remove the source ammunition, here we go. Again, that would have been a credit card hit up top. This one's a little bit easier because I'm using the recoil to drive up and I'm stopping on that credit card. But again, this is ingraining that vision of what I need to see. So that's the drill in its essence called the Miller line drill. All right, there you have it. That is the drill, right? I cannot stress enough how this drill will change your life, right? The ability to see what's happening as you pull the trigger and have that instant make-up shot, or the ability to make up that shot instantly, is going to change your shooting abilities 100%, right? So I encourage you to go out to the range, try this drill, leave me a comment if you like this drill, and get creative with it. If you come up with another variant, leave me a comment, let me know how it went, right? So with that, if you found this information valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, as it truly does help. Stay safe and train hard.